Good morning, my all dear students. As in the previous videos of this chapter, we have discussed the meaning of admission, meaning of new profit sharing ratio, sacrificing ratio, and also the practical problems related to the new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. If you haven't watched those videos, first of all go and watch them. Then move to this video. In this video, we will discuss the goodwill. The goodwill. As I have already mentioned you that goodwill is extra profit earning capacity of any business. Extra profit earning capacity of any business. So now in the broad way we will get the meaning, definition, characteristics of the and also the nature of the goodwill. So first here is the meaning. Goodwill is an invisible fixed asset. First of all, it's an intangible asset. We can't see or touch goodwill. We can't see or touch goodwill, so we can say that it is invisible fixed asset. Goodwill is created through a process which carries in certain value, but it cannot be seen or touched. As we have already discussed that goodwill is an intangible asset, so it can't be touched or seen. Okay. It is an attracting force which helps in attracting customers. Through goodwill, we can attract our customers. Through goodwill, we can attract our customers. Suppose there are two t-shirts there. There are two t-shirts there. First t-shirt, I know that is getting some little bit funny, but this is the second t-shirt. First t-shirt is from a local brand and second t-shirt is from Nike, Nike. Okay, one of your friend want to gift you one t-shirt from both of them. If so, which t-shirt will you take? He is giving you the option, either take this is from the local brand, okay, and this is from Nike. So, which t-shirt will you prefer? If I will be in your place, I will prefer this, and I know that you also prefer this. Why? Because there is a brand name. Because there is a brand name. I am saying that the quality of both the t-shirt is equal, the cloth of both the t-shirt is equal, everything is similar. But this is from the local brand, this is from the Nike. We will definitely move towards the Nike because that is a brand. There is a brand value of that product, and that brand value is called goodwill. It's called goodwill. Okay. I think that I have explained it in a very simple manner. Okay. Capacity to earn additional profit. Capacity to earn additional profit as a result of there is termed as goodwill. Okay, as I have already discussed, the extra profit earning capacity of any product is called goodwill. That particular t-shirt which is from local brand, that was of 250 rupees, and the t-shirt from Nike, it was from 1500 rupees. I said that all the clothing, all the stitching, everything was equal, but there was a brand name. Due to that, you are paying higher prices. So that brand name, that goodwill, gives you extra profit earning capacity. Now, moving to the definition of goodwill, we will see the definition of J.O. Magee and Dixie. First of all, Dixie, when a man pays for goodwill, he pays for something which places him in the position of being able to earn more money than he would see to able to do by his own unaided effort. According to Dixie, if a person is paying anything for goodwill, it means that he is paying for that thing which he will get as an extra profit if he is working alone. If he is working by his own, he will not get that extra profit. So that particular thing is called goodwill. Now, according to J.O. Magee, the capacity of business to earn profit in future is basically what is meant by the term goodwill. According to J.O. Magee, you have to write one or two, both the definitions. Okay. Let's moving further. We are getting the characteristics. Generally, goodwill has following characteristics. First, goodwill is an intangible fixed asset, as I have discussed earlier. Then, goodwill can't be touched or seen, but can be felt. Okay, all the intangible assets can't be touched or seen. Third, value of goodwill depends upon the name and popularity of business. The more the business is popular among the customers, the more the goodwill will be. Okay. Goodwill is created by various elements. There are many elements by which goodwill is created. It can't be separated from the business. We can't separate goodwill from the business. And sound goodwill attract customers. It increases their business contact. Okay, it's quite simple. That goodwill is for increasing the business, increasing the popularity among the customers. So this is it for today. We will see this also. If goodwill is one of the most important thing in the business, because if capital is lost, nothing is lost. If customer is lost, something is lost, and if goodwill is lost, everything is lost. If the goodwill of the firm is being lost, business will lose everything. Okay, so this is it for today. We will meet in next video with the methods of goodwill, methods of valuation of goodwill, and after that there will be one or two more videos, and this chapter will be completed. Till then, you all are requested to keep learning, keep studying, and keep practicing account. And if you find any type of doubts and any queries, you can ask. I will be there to help you out in all your needs. Till then, bye bye, students.